A man needs to protect his relationship, especially today in the age of the internet.
What does a girls' trip consist of?
Like you have 4 or 5 girls going to Cancun. Like that's it. That's all I'm
And
saying.
you would
man.
say that's wrong?
Yes. I would say that like you're disrespecting your man if you're
That's
doing something like that.
crazy.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Also, I want y'all to understand. I'm not saying any of this stuff like. Here's the thing. Guys set boundaries that are high value men. They set boundaries. They would tell you from the start. Hey, look, I don't accept girls that do these type of things. That go out. That go on girls trips. And it's a boundary. If you step across that boundary, we're just broken up.
So,
It's not that I'm controlling you or anything like that. You're more than welcome to step past any of those boundaries at any point. But you're gonna lose me. That's all it is. And only certain quality of men or certain men at a certain level can even ask these things. Most men are simp betas that have no money or just aren't providers, and they cannot ask y'all of these things because they're fucking losers. And I agree. Y'all should walk all over those losers until they wake up and fucking get red pilled and realize what the fuck the world really is. But yeah, go ahead.
So would that consist of like the thought as friends, or just like, I mean, like you're like with this woman, is it like you knowing her friends and you're still saying no to that?
Yeah, because here's the thing. If she has 4 or 5 friends that are wives, like they're all married and they're going on that trip together,
Yes.
I would never want her to go with them because obviously their husbands are fucking betas as fuck. And what that tells me is her circle, that circle of women completely run their husband and completely rule their husband. So why would I want birds of a feather flock together? Why would I want my woman to go and be with those women that are running they're obviously they're gonna sit there and be like, your husband's such a piece of shit. He's controlling you, all this stuff. He's keeping his relationship together. You know how many women go and do that, go and fuck another person, come home and act like nothing ever happened. It's bullshit. That is completely bullshit, and you know it.
Same for men.
No, I'm just
but is it the same? Do you think men and women are the same?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, men and women are not the same. So you could sit there and say that, but a man is going to care way more about you sleeping around than you are. That's why I brought up the thing. Would you rather have a simp or would you rather have the or the pimp? And all y'all said you would be okay with the guy cheating once. I guarantee you, if you cheat on your husband or if you cheat on your man, it would one time. It's done.
Yeah,
it's done. So men and women are not the same. You can't even compare the two when it comes to vacations at all.
And then as well, if I recall, whenever we first started talking about the Instagram pictures and posting bikini pics, one of y'all actually said, "Oh yeah, thirst trap." So you know what's happening and why you're doing what you're doing. It's a thirst trap. The one sitting here questioning, why is Miami trips, girls trips bad?
But it's not like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because like the people that I hang around with. But like if we're generalizing, then I can understand what you're talking about. But I'm saying like not every woman is like that. There's me and my close friends have been on a trip to Miami where friendships break up and whatnot, and it has been just straight up like a girls trip to Miami and nothing happened. We just came back.
And this goes back to what we always say. You might have been an exception to the rule.
Exactly.
But the thing is, as a man, as a logical man, though, we can't play the exception game.
Yeah.
We don't have time to play the exception game.
Hey, Matt, were you about to say something?
Yeah, typically guys are just going to go with the path of least resistance when it comes to this. Instagram. And typically, I advise my friends if you're meeting a girl is to not just get the number, get the Instagram, because based on that, you can basically have an idea what type of girl she is. If she's posting all these thirst traps and all this stuff, going all these girls trips, you can try to enter a relationship with her and try to train her out of these bad habits. But as you can see just here, like sometimes you're just going to have resistance. And the question is it really worth your time if you really know your value at this point?
Right.
And I understand like women need to get attention with their bodies to attract men. We understand this, but there's ways to do this. You can show your figure without having to put on a bikini. There are ways to do that. It's because it is important. You want to show to the men that you're not fat. We want to see this in dating profile pictures. We're not going to lie. But that doesn't mean you have to just put on a bikini picture. Because if you put all these stuff out there, men will look.
Yeah, there's nothing left for imagination.
Yeah, I'm going to look. Men will look. But as far as taking you seriously, it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, probably one of the first reasons why I took my girl serious was because whenever I first started dating her, was her Instagram had like 100 followers of a bunch of girls, and she had no bikini pics up. I locked it in real quick because obviously that was very different from the norm, wasn't it? Or what we see every day. Yeah. So I locked it in. Like y'all, that's just a tip. Y'all might be able to lock a guy in just by removing some damn pics and maybe making a whole new Instagram or
You still,
something.
you still need to show your figure.
Yeah.
That's because men are attracted to that.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
it has to be done in a very classy way.
Yeah.
I always say, like, I like to bring up, I have a pyramid of
So how do you show your figure?
with just a really tight dress, like he's saying, like
Yeah.
you can wear a
No,
really
I'm-
nice
and
dress.
I'm
Yeah,
asking.
you can
Yeah.
wear a very tight
Yeah,
dress
yeah,
that
very tight
shows
dress.
that you have a slim waist. You know, if you have like, if you're blessed with a big chest, great, show that. You know, you don't have to like put like a mini skirt on. As long as we see like the chest, I mean, the waist is slim. As long as we see the waist is slim, we have a general idea. Because a lot of men, we're not going for supermodels. We're really not, you know.
And if we do like those pictures, or if they are trying to do it, they're just trying to smash them. Like,
Right.
to be honest, like, just to be honest, like, y'all got to realize guys are fucking animals at the end of the day, and sometimes they are just trying to smash. We'll say everything and we'll lie to you and say a bunch of dumb shit just to fucking smash. Like, don't ever trust a man. Like, it's really sad,
yes.
but you cannot trust men today at all. Everything they say, take with a grain of salt.
That part.
except for me and Sergio for the next hour. But
Yeah,
that's about
yeah,
it.
except for me and him.
Erica, were you about to say something?
Well, so what is like our appropriate limits between like, oh, long dresses or mini skirts? Like, I feel like you guys get to put like.
I mean, I
You're
think a
trying
mini
to
skirt is something where your
police,
ass
like-
is literally hanging out. Like, I went to eat with my girl.
Like,
It is a
dress
lot.
No, we're not.
code,
We're not
dress
policing.
code.
We're not policing your dress code. That's in Iran. This is America.
But you
we're
just
not
said
doing
like,
that.
oh, like if
No,
you're
you
on
can-
Instagram in a
You
long
can do-
form-fitting
you can
dress,
do
you're
whatever-
more appealing
Excuse
than
me,
you
let me
are
finish
in
what I'm
a
gonna say.
mini skirt. I was already talking, but you got it.
No, you never let me finish. You can wear what you want.
Oh, but-
No one's policing what you want to wear. This is not Iran, okay, where they're like killing women for showing their hair. No one's policing the way you dress.
So I'm asking
What
your
let me
personal
finish.
preference. What is your
I'm about to
boundary
get-
between
I
mini
just told her
skirt
earlier,
and
but I can tell you now if you stop interrupting me.
leg length or knee,
But I mean,
like
Erica
lower than the
was-
knee, like
Here, let him finish.
Stop.
Let him finish.
Start without a mini skirt. How about that? Then you can work your way.
who can? If you could go look at my Instagram, and I don't think I'm on there with a mini skirt, but if I wanted to be, I could.
So it sounds like you're taking it a little personal.
Well, no, the
No.
only reason why I was taking personal because it was a little bit specific. If you do have a bigger chest, then you wear like you show your assets. But I
Sure.
mean,
There's definitely ways of showing your
yeah,
assets
and-
without a
but
bikini.
but
though. We can
that's-
all
but
agree with
that's-
that.
But that's why I did ask.
Yes.
What is
the limit?
exactly?
Don't let your ass hang out. And like I
It's
was just
basic
saying, I
stuff.
just went out to a restaurant with my girl the other night, and there was a girl that walked by us that her ass was clearly hanging out. There's a difference between ass hanging out and then just fucking a normal dress like my girl was wearing that night.
So
There's
we're
a clear
asking
difference.
personal limits for y'all as individuals. What is your limit from seeing a girl? How short or long can her skirt be in a picture on Instagram to where you're like, that's
Trashy
a no.
and class.
If your
Trash
ass
not
is
classy,
out,
dude.
if it's so high up that the bottom part of
So as
your
long as
ass
you're not
cheek,
seeing no, but
where
What
you
if
can
her
see the
legs are
crease,
longer?
that's an issue.
Just wear a longer dress.
Yeah,
Just
right.
wear a longer
Well,
dress.
but then
I mean,
is
you're making
it?
this more complicated than it needs to be.
Well, no, and
honestly.
that's why I mean I did ask.
It's just the
I-
fact that I have to explain it is a bit scary. I mean, I understand you're
It
trying
should be
to,
simple.
It's not
yeah.
scary.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
not
asked.
complicated.
I feel like the answer is just wear a long dress that's tight.
What would you wear to
Simple.
church?
Yeah.
And that
You go to
gets you
church,
guys,
what do you wear to
right?
church?
No, it can get you guys.
Are we
if you
wearing
see my
long-
Instagram, I'm actually not like I don't because like
Yeah,
my
same.
brothers taught me like don't even the way I'm dressed right now. Like if a man can't accept this, then I'm okay. Then he
He's not good. Yeah.
it's okay.
Sure.
Exactly. Like simple.
You don't want a guy who's just attracted to your body, and like that's not gonna last long. I think it's gonna get bored of your looks. I mean, that's
Exactly.
just how it's gonna be. So
So yeah, so this is what I like to teach though. I always show like a pyramid of what's the word? Priority. Okay. So like for men, our pyramid of priority is at the very top, they need to be a provider. And then right under that, I think that they need to have very good social skills, a big social circle. That's something that like locks him in, I guess you could say. But to get in the door, that's why guys wear Gucci. That's why all these
Yeah.
people are fronting that they have money, because they know at the tip of the ice or at the tip of their priority list is to look like a provider.
Right.
For a woman, y'all's tip of the thing is beauty. You do need
Yeah.
beauty to leverage to get the best man. But right under that, how you lock them in is what you bring to the table. What do you do? How complimentary are you to him? And loyalty. How loyal are you? All we give a fuck about is loyal, because we couldn't fucking give birth tests to women to know if it was our kid or not for 300,000 years. So because of that, we're wired where we only want a loyal girl. All we give a fuck about is loyalty, because for thousands of years, we couldn't tell if that baby was ours unless she was super fucking loyal for us. So y'all really, y'all's beauty is everything, but what you bring to the table and your loyalty is right under that as y'all's priorities that y'all really got to fucking focus on.
by the way, we're not saying you can't ever wear those type of clothing. I like looking at that stuff, and a lot of men, they may be okay with their women wearing stuff like that under their authority. Like if you're out with your man wearing that, that could be seen acceptable from some guys. But if you're doing that and you're clearly single, a guy looking like that is going to be like, what's going on here? As far as something long term. I mean, he'll just probably lie and say, you know, he wants to do something long term and then just like sleep with you and leave. But guys are liars. They'll just like, they'll say anything.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
say
They'll-
anything
they'll
to get
say
the box.
anything.
And what I always like to teach is guys are finessing hard as fuck for the box today. But
Yeah.
y'all are really good at finessing for the bag. Y'all be getting guys left and right for the bag. But dude, y'all know what I'm talking about. Those G's are getting y'all left and right for the box though.
Here's the
And
one
they're
thing,
very good at it.
here's one thing y'all need to understand is that when guys go on dates with girls, it doesn't mean that they're going for a relationship.
Yep.
Sometimes it means they're just trying to go for box. This is hard for women to understand because women date for relationships.
Yes.
Women don't need to date for sex.
Yeah. Y'all don't
So
have
that's
to.
why you guys, when you go into it, you're thinking, okay, this guy is thinking the same. No, men have to date for sex. They have to play the game for it. This is why the mentality is different. So when you're sitting across the guy, I'm trying